Hey everybody, this is Kelly from Heels, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investor Course available on Vimeo. And we have my man here, Mr. Jason Session. Jason, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, Kelly. Hey, I'm glad you asked for the interview. I'm really excited to speak with you today.
Thank you so much for being here on such short notice too, because I know you're a busy man. So I actually met Jason through Trailer Cash Academy. We actually met a lot of people that I get on here. We have never met before, but I actually met Jason. So Jason, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so hello, my name is Jason Session, and I'm the CEO of BCMH Property Solutions, which is a mobile home company where we buy and sell mobile homes across the state of Texas, but mainly in the San Antonio area, San Antonio and the surrounding areas. I also have a coaching program called Mobile Home Institute, where I help aspiring real estate investors increase their investment income through mobile home investing.
Okay. And how long you been doing that for, Jason?
Um, the coaching,
Yes.
I just launched it last month.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
launched it last month.
Okay. All right. And so, Jason, how many deals have you done so far in the mobile home business? Like I said, because I was like, Jason, you got to get your license. So, Jason is actually licensed in the state of Texas. So, Jason, how many deals thus far to date would you say you have under your belt?
I will say we probably around 120, 115, somewhere around that number.
Wow. Wow. And out of all those deals, Jason, how many have you held on to, or are you renting anything out or owner financing?
I have five, so I have six buy and holds. So I have the five seller finances, and I have one rental.
One renter. Okay. And then, Jason, I saw where you posted you actually have some land as well, correct?
Right. So I purchased last year. I purchased some about 1.8 acres right outside of San Antonio.
Okay. And so what is your plans for that?
So my plans for that is to put a mobile home on there, and I'm gonna rent the land and rent the home out, and hopefully I can put two homes on
Right.
there. Mm-hmm.
You said 1.8 acres?
1.8. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And only two mobile homes you're going to put on, trying to make a little park or something, huh?
No, the way not with this one. The way this one is set up, it's in like a what they call it, like a home owners association or something. So they only the most I've seen on a lot is two homes. Uh,
Mm.
and I think it used to be only one. So every lot in that neighborhood is about an acre or more.
Oh, okay. And is this strictly zoned for mobile homes or is going to be single family homes there too?
It's some single family homes mixed in with that as well. But the interesting thing is, so what I did know after I purchased it is Palm Harbor, um, they purchased like over 40 acres, literally around, not within like bike distance from where my land is at, and they're subdividing them in like half acre lots, putting double wides on each lot, and they selling for like 300 plus.
Wow. Wow. Is that out in Houston by chance? Because I think I have a student by the name of Clarence who actually did something similar to what you just did.
No, this is right outside of San Antonio, literally about 15 minutes away.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. So Jason, I knew you like microseconds before you didn't have your license, and then I know you now that you have your license. Is there a difference in talking to the park manager? Since do you tell them you even have a license or what?
Oh yeah, heads over heels. It's a big difference. Like those park managers, they're vetting investor if they're investor friendly park. So they want people to be able to speak the same language that they can speak. Like literally, I became friends with like five park managers when I was at the course up in Austin. So
Mhm.
it definitely gives you more credibility being licensed in the state of Texas.
Right. Well, you got a chance to network because you at the time it was in person, but now that it's online, I think that's a different thing that's going on now. You don't have the chance to network with anybody because it's online now.
Right, right.
Okay.
Everything is online.
Okay. And so, Jason, tell us the best return on your investment that you ever had.
So I'm assuming we're talking about the buy and holds. So my biggest return on investment that I have, I mean, I haven't finished getting it. I have one single wide that I paid, I think $16,000 for the 2014, and normally I don't go more than 5 years on my notes, but these particular, it was a son and a father. They wanted to do 10 years, and I was like, sure.
Hmm.
Their credit was shot, so you know what happens when you ain't got good credit, but they had money. So yeah, on 10-year note, and by the time they pay it off, um, that ROI should be around 320%. Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing. And what's your worst return on your investment?
My worst return was, I would say it was a home that I just sold. It was a fix and flip. I bought this home. Actually, I got this home through a uh, auction,
Hmm.
and and the home was it was pretty messed up. I had to get it leveled. I had to get a redo the floors. I had to do pretty much a lot everything. And what held me up was the county, because it's such a small county that they kind of slow on the paperwork, so they didn't even really get it in my name to like 3 months after. Then for some reason, I'm not sure about in your area, but down here, like no mobile home parts stores had tubs available. So I had to wait almost 4 months just to get the big garden tub uh,
Hmm.
put in it. And so as it's time going by, I'm paying lot rent, right?
Hmm.
And lot rent was around 350, $400, and ended up selling that home early last month, and I was still able to get make about 17 off of it. But so I guess I paid overall out of 17 in all in, and I was able to make 17,000. That was my worst. Still, some people still say it's good, but I just don't like holding on to properties that long. It's just fix and flip.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jason, how do you go about finding these mobile homes? Do you have a method? Bandit signs or?
Mm-hmm. So we do bandit signs. Networking with park managers is a big one, and also we drive for dollars as well. But the park managers, I mean, all the homes that we acquired like in July, August, and maybe June as well, all came from referrals.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I try to tell my students. Me and my brother just recently started putting bandit signs out like last week. We've never had to do it. We just put business cards out by the mailboxes and call it a day, and people come, and that's what has been working for us. And you just testified that works for you as well. Building those relationships.
Bandit signs is huge. That's how I was able to, like I said, I made six figures my first year, and it was just straight bandit signs. You know,
Wow.
that was straight just putting out bandit signs, and being consistent. Consistency is a big thing in this business.
Hmm. And so, Jason, when you create your notes, do you use a mortgage loan originator?
I don't. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I really didn't get all of that game on mortgage loan originators until a little later. But I feel like I don't have enough homes to where you know
Mm.
anybody would even come after me. But if they do, I mean, whatever the penalty is, but still, it's like I don't use one.
Yeah, I don't use it either.
Yeah, I know what the rules are in the state of Texas. As far as like what you cannot go above and things of that nature. So
Hmm. Usury laws and all that good stuff.
exactly.
Hmm. So, Jason, if this pandemic was to hit again, where would you see us as investors being? And how did the last pandemic do you?
It was. It seemed like, I mean, business was booming. So
Hmm.
I don't see it slowing down no time soon, because there's so many mobile homes out here. Most
Hmm.
major cities got over 100 parks, and it's in and like literally right outside the cities.
Hmm.
So it's enough mobile homes out here for everybody to eat plenty.
Right. So you didn't miss a beat on that last pandemic at all, because I know I didn't miss a beat.
Not at all. Didn't miss a beat.
So Jason, what would you say your favorite strategy is? You to buy and hold, fix and flip, rent it out on a finance. What is your favorite one?
I'm definitely a wholesale guy. So I love wholesaling from day one. When I looked into wholesaling and was taught, really taught, yeah, kind of taught that, with the course I took, it was I just couldn't fathom that, you can go get a deal, make money without putting any money in. It's like only money I'm using is my gas money, right? And
Mm-hmm.
once I started doing these deals, it started getting them reps in. I just started fine tuning my negotiation skills and how I come at sellers over the phone, and it's just been wonders for me. I love wholesale.
Right. And you know what, Jason? If I'm not mistaken, I might be getting you confused with Brandon. I think it was you. We actually did one deal together, didn't we? When it was a free mobile home. Was it me?
Uh, no, no, that wasn't. That might have been Brandon. I showed you a mobile home down here.
No, I had a free one. Yeah, you showed me a mobile home where you were, but I had a free one. I thought that was you, and it had roof issues. That wasn't you.
I can't recall.
You done done so many deals. You can't.
I can't recall. I tell my squad all the time, like, man, don't tell me about any old deals. I try to move to the next one,
Mm-hmm.
because doing that, uh, after closing one and moving to that next one, it keeps me 100% focused on that next deal.
Okay. And so you know what, Jason, what I don't like about wholesaling to me is like replacing my current job. I don't like driving around and all that kind of stuff. But now you got a system where you got like people working for you, right? You don't even have to drive around.
So yeah, so after that first year, Kelly, I was doing so much driving around, and I was over here, over there. And, I also left my 9 to 5.
Yeah, I know that. Hmm.
So, but I was everywhere, and so it was just like I was away from my kids again. And but the money was good, but at the same time, I didn't want to get burnt out, and I think I knew it was time for me to scale a little bit. So the opportunity to teach someone the game kind of fell in my lap with the first
Hmm.
person that I kind of put on my team, and they don't necessarily work for me. It's just like we just do JV deals, right? So so I created a team. I actually got like three people that pretty much run my wholesale operation as far as in the homes and doing the deals. Uh, and we're pretty much like tight like brothers. Everybody understand their assignments and what we do. I make sure I try to keep a fire lit up under them, and we just we've been rocking and rolling.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I'm definitely blessed to have them on my team.
Hmm. Hmm. So, Jason, are those guys licensed or girls? Are they licensed or?
So two of them are licensed.
Hmm.
One of them is currently getting their license, but the
Hmm.
one that's not licensed, like we don't give him any deals, like we don't give him any broker deals or anything like that, because we broker a lot of homes as well.
Hmm. Okay.
Um,
And so, Jason, why would you? First of all, can you explain to everybody what brokering is versus just regular wholesaling? And why would you choose brokering over wholesaling, or do you choose any one over the other?
like I say, I prefer wholesaling, but sometimes the deals are. So what I found out after a certain amount of money, for me it's like 35,000. If it's over 35,000, it tends to just be there for a while.
Hmm.
So what I started doing is brokering those deals, and we got a little method, a little like a price range at what we'll do our fee for, right? And
Hmm.
so those homes typically going to last a long time, or you're not going to sell them when you're trying to wholesale. Um, but sometimes somebody will come through, because we don't turn down any deals unless the home is just trashed and messed up or molded or something like that.
Uh-huh.
We don't turn down expensive homes. we'll broker it if they agree to it, and then because sometimes we've had some instances where someone had a loan from a mobile home lender and they wanted our home.
Mm-hmm.
So we was able to broker. So brokering, the money comes from the seller, essentially, and then wholesaling, you're essentially making your money off the buyer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, because the sellers told you, "Hey, Jason, you're only going to get X amount of dollars for helping me sell my house." So
Uh,
yeah, they already know how much you're gonna get.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Hmm.
And Jason, when you're brokering the deals and somebody has a mortgage, how does that work? You have to talk to the bank, of course.
um, yeah. So you want me to get in the weeds, Kelly? This that good info right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and share it with your students because I know you're sharing this with your students. And,
Mm-hmm.
so so what we do, we normally will get the seller to, of course, call their lender and give them permission to speak with us, right? And then from there, once we're able to talk to them and we can speak, they can speak freely to us about that account. Then we figure out what is that payoff amount, what is that 30-day payoff amount, right? And when we come to closing, we'll have the seller. We'll call them again on three-way, and we'll have the seller to give them. It depends on what company you're dealing with. You know, if it's Vanderbilt can pull it straight out of their account. If it's 21st Mortgage, they have to send an overnight cashier's check. But the biggest part is getting that payoff amount and knowing that it's not a second lien on that home, and then everything is pretty much the same steps. You know, like it doesn't stop us. So a home having a lien doesn't stop us from selling
I
or
got you.
or wholesaling. Like we wholesale homes with liens. You know,
Wow.
where you get most people where they don't touch those homes. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so we touch them.
Wow. Wow. And so, what about moving mobile homes, Jason? Have you done a lot of that? And what are your thoughts on that?
I stay away. I stay away from moving because moving it just kind of throws the price off. Not that we mess with the home, but the moving price, that's the buyer's expense. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so if a home has to be moved, the buyer takes care of the moving costs and all of that.
Mm-hmm. So you do the wholesale deal between the seller and the buyer, but it has to be moved. Then at that point, you're done what you need to do. Is that how you go about doing it, or?
Right, right. Now sometimes and I give you guys one more gem. Sometimes when we marketing, right, and we will market the home with the moving costs already in there and with already at our whatever price. There's still some negotiation cushion there, but
Mm-hmm.
and we'll market the home and just say, hey, moving costs is included.
Okay. And
Um,
and then when they find a mover, what do? You pay the mover?
when we find a mover, they essentially end up paying for the mover anyway. We just take it off the cost.
Oh, okay. So it look like they getting something, but they really not.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Jason, what would be your like ideal mobile home to buy as far as bedroom, bath, square footage, in the park, on land? Need to be moved, stays there. What is your ideal mobile home to buy and hold?
My ideal mobile home is a 3-2 or more, 3 bedrooms or more, at least two bath. That's in somewhat good condition. Like it can have a problem with maybe one or two of the big five, and then and I know it can be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
It's less than if it's a single wide. We like to buy less than 10, uh, preferably 5 or less, and double wides probably 15 or less.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, what I will say about you, Jason, you very honest because a couple of times, even before you look on Facebook Marketplace, even before you discover who's selling the home, I messaged you about a home. At least a couple of homes I did. You was like, "No, you don't want that." You very honest. I don't know if because we had met one time before. You like, "Nah, Kelly, leave that one alone." So you real honest, and I greatly appreciate that. So, Jason, you open to doing any kind of joint ventures, just in case any of my students reach out to you, or you got your crew?
Um, I got people I go to in Dallas, Houston. Like I got my go-to people. So definitely won't pass any deals to anybody other than them.
Mm.
I got a guy in Austin, but the way I vet people is I have to see what you've done. You know what I mean? Like I really got to see what you've done. Like I tell people all the time, do not, you got to bring some kind of value when you JV in. You got to show me something. You got to show somebody something. Like how many
Right,
deals have you done? How did you close it? You know,
right,
what did you provide?
right. You don't want to be holding somebody by the hand the whole thing,
Bingo.
trying to reteach them. You
Right.
know.
Right. You got to have a few. You got to have a few deals under your belt for me to tell you.
Mhm. So, Jason, where do you see yourself 5 years from now down the road with this mobile home business?
Hopefully, my wholesale operation is still rocking and rolling, and man, hopefully this. I want my course. I want to be able to teach hundreds of students by then. Uh,
Mhm.
this still undervalued niche that we're in. Because you may think 100 deals is something over the last 2 years, but it's like we didn't even touch any mobile homes because there's so many out here, right?
Mhm.
And so I want to be able to keep that wholesale operation going. I want to be able to teach, like I say, hundreds and hundreds of more students this niche, and also want to be able to provide, like we spoke on before we got on. I want to be able to provide housing for homeless veterans and displaced veterans. Where I can put mobile homes on acquired land that I might get in the future, that I will get in the future, and be able to provide housing for them.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Because Jason is a retired veteran, just like myself. So, Jason, I thank you for your service. I forgot that you were a veteran. I forgot about that. So, Jason, tell us this: any student that's having analysis paralysis when they dealing with getting into this business, do you have any kind of words of encouragement for somebody?
Like I used to say, is be like Nike and just do it. Do it now. Don't the time is now. Because
Mm.
now, Kelly, is more and more real estate investors trying to get in this game and start to see how they can make money, but they just don't want to, they don't want no help because they think they know it all already. But mobile homes and real estate is two totally different niches. So I would just say, start now. Go ahead and make that investment or whatever you're going to do. If you're already in the game, stay the course. Don't give up. Be consistent in everything, and you know control the process, whatever process you're given by your coach, mentor, or whatever. Because the
Mm.
process is something we can control. We can't control the results, so you can't put too much effort on results.
I hear you.
The process.
All right. So, Jason, do you want to give us one more secret before we leave here? Can you share with us what?
I don't know, kid. I think I'm secret.
Oh, come on, come on! You only gave us two secrets. The average person on here, and I ain't trying to put no pressure on you. They at least give out three secrets. You only gave us two.
Let me see. Really, I think we hit them, man. Like people just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about how people are. Is like we can tell them things over and over and over and over and over again, right? And we can show them, but if people just take that step forward, you know what I mean, and and invest in themselves, like YouTube only gets you so far, right? But I mean, it's really about just taking control and investing in yourself and getting in this game now. But
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of some more gems I could. It comes to me as I think about it. But right now, I mean, I think with the marketing, and being consistent, that's a big one. I mean, because if you lay off marketing, then you gonna have a lax in your leads, and if you don't got no leads, you ain't got no buyers. If you ain't got no buyers, you ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no business.
That's true.
So I mean, and I'll leave it at that as far as that. So, but as far as gyms, just just be consistent. I don't know if that's a gym or not, but be consistent. That
No,
is really
that is a gym.
important.
That is a gym. And you know what else, Jason? Networking too, because I have only met you once.
Hmm.
And anytime I have a problem, I'm like, Jason, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Or you ask me something, we bouncing stuff off from each other. Because that year I needed a roof. I'm like, I don't know what I'm about to do.
Right. No, it's definitely
I was calling
that's what I
everybody.
like about mobile home investors. It's a tight knit community. So yeah, definitely been knowing you since day one. You know,
Exactly.
since day
Exactly.
one, and
Exactly.
we can get on the phone and get to talking like we be talking every day.
Exactly, exactly. And you know what, Jason? I just don't understand people who would pay their hard earned money to learn this business and wouldn't do something with it. But I tell you what, I don't know what happened, but this month my students have been killing the game. So I'm so proud of them. And I know your students, with the information that you have, I know they're going to kill the game as well. So Jason, like I said, I appreciate you coming on here. Can you give us your website or your how somebody would contact you if they plan on doing any maybe a JV or something? Are you strictly to San Antonio or are you other places?
No, no, I'm not strictly the San Antonio. I mainly just do my marketing here, but every now and then I get some people on that come through my website
Uh-huh.
landing page. So I have a lead generating landing page, and sometimes I get homes in Dallas, in country areas of Texas, and I got people I can go to either get to those deals or I offer them out into a community that I'm already in.
Hmm. So Jason, is your website through the Carrot or you use somebody else?
I didn't really like Carrot. A couple of people had Carrot. I didn't like it. I just got a landing page off Fiverr.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's what I recently did as well. I got a landing page because the Carrot was $150 a month, and I did not get not one lead from that. I mean, it looked pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You log on there, but that's the highlight. So yeah, I have a landing page as well.
Yeah.
So so Jason, how do people reach you in case they want to, like I said, do a joint venture? Can you share your information again for me, please?
Yeah, so you can reach me at my IG is Jason Jabo Session. That's JASON JBOSESSION. I got a Facebook business page, two of them, BCMH Property Solutions, and I have another one that's called Work with Coach Jason Session. I have a website, www.workwithjasonsession.com. And if you're looking to sell your home by any means, you can reach us at www.fastcashformobilehomes.com.
All right. Okay, guys, there you have it. That was Mr. Jason Sessions out of San Antonio, Texas, but he's willing to do business almost everywhere. Thank you so much, Jason, for getting on here.
Thank you, Kelly, and I appreciate it.